All right, folks, big progress in the bathroom today. Um, I've got all the paneling up, and I got the tub and shower surround installed on 2 walls. I still have to build the 3rd wall for the water heater room. I put in a light over on one other wall to give me a little bit more light in the room, because all I'm going to have is some downlights, some can lights above the sink. So I wanted a little bit more light in the room. So I did that. So here we go. So we got the paneling up on the entryway. Of course, you already saw the floor. Oh, and I had another big issue. Here's the bathtub surround. Now it's a little dirty from construction dust and whatnot, so that'll clean up all nice, but that's glued to the walls with silicone. And don't worry about the, where are we? About all this messed up paneling up there. That's all going to be covered with wood trim, as is the joint between the ceiling and the walls are going to be trimmed out. But yeah, I put aluminum trim in the corners to help seal it and strengthen it. There's silicone behind that, stainless steel screws. This panel I just got done gluing up about 5 minutes ago, so the tape is on there to hold the bottom edge. There's a bead of silicone that runs. You see it pulled away right here. That's not good. Bead of silicone that runs along this bottom lip. I had a heck of a time last night trying to get the drain hooked up for the tub. The P-trap and everything did not want to line up. So I actually had to raise the tub 5 inches just to get everything to line up. But now it lines up perfectly. And I tested it and it drains really well. So that's good. And the vent stack comes over here, and then this is the tap for the bathroom sink. This is the room where the hot water heaters, or the water heater, is going to be. So then we got all the paneling up. Got the wiring stubbed out for the outlets. It's all around the window, all the way along this wall. And then here's the light I bought. This is the coolest thing ever. It was expensive, it was about 60 bucks, but it's got seated glass, and it looks like a hurricane lantern, and I got a thing for hurricane lanterns, I like them. So I saw that, I had to have it. So yeah, and then heading out the door here. Everything will be all trimmed out with corner trim and wood, ceiling, mop boards all along the bottom. Still got to do some work around the doorway there. The big problem was I pulled the toilet out of here today. There it is. You can see that fresh flooring. I ended up having, when I pulled the toilet off, I discovered that the floor flange was not mounted to anything. It was basically just hanging in free space. So whenever you sat on the toilet, the only thing really holding you up was the pipe, the plumbing. I mean, granted, the base of the toilet would compress and it would be down on the floor, but there was a bead of silicone around the base of the toilet, and there's water damage on the floor, and it all made sense once I pulled that toilet off of there. And the mounting bolts that hold the toilet down were all stripped out, and the thing was just loose and rocking back and forth. So that's out of here. They make a retrofit adapter plate for one of these floor flanges for toilets out of stainless steel to allow you to relock the toilet to the flange. And I got a really cool, instead of a wax ring, I got a really cool, a really cool rubber duty dad that works really good. The pipe wrench is there trying to hold the two pieces of plastic together while the glue dries. Yeah, this thing is coming together and it's gonna be really nice. So we're getting there. Now I have to I haven't decided what to do on floor. I've got two patterns here. Oh, if I can reach them. There. So those are two styles of flooring planks that I have. I have some currently left over from a project at the wife's house a couple years ago. So I can save some money by just buying a couple more boxes of that. I just don't know what color to go with. The oak look or the dark gray weathered barn board look. You like this up here? All this rotten ceiling. So I got Kills. I'm going to cover all that up with Kills. It has a nice painted finish to it. White, brighten it up in here. So yeah, we're making headway. So once this is all back up and running, technically I can move in. Yeah. So I got to do all the plumbing yet. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And yep, so just noticing some issues here that I got to deal with. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. It looks kind of rough right now, obviously, but that's because nothing in this room is square or plumb or anything like that, so it was kind of a challenge. But once all the trim work is done, that'll clean everything up. Like right now, I remember when I did my bathroom at home at the wife's house, it looked pretty bad at this stage, and then when I started putting all the trim work up and the baseboards and everything like that, it just popped right after that. Another cool thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to insulate the tub. There's all this space under the tub. Oh, you can see that on both sides. So I'm going to shove insulation batting back in there and around the back, and that'll insulate that metal. So if somebody wants to take a hot bath, that water will stay good and hot for a long time. So just another little detail touch, I guess. So yeah, pretty much tapped out my funds that I had set aside. I had about $800 set aside for this, and I'm tapped. So I'm gonna have to build up a little bit more. Either that, or if the COVID stimulus comes, that'll be huge, because then that should allow me to finish this and finish the kitchen, and that would be a good thing. So so that's just a quick update on what's going on. I guess I'll check in. Tomorrow starts the work week. I'll check in with you as I make further progress. So stay tuned.